Peace. His own peace. He bequeathed to us. Meaning, he handed it down to us. He passed it on to us. He committed it to us. He also entrusted us with this Shalom of God that God gave to us. I discovered and felt this peace one in particular time. I was dealing with what they call CSS or whatnot. Y'all know about CSS? Child support. Right? And so, we had the glorious opportunity to go way down to Stanislaus County and be the first ones there. Didn't get seen until 3 o'clock. So I had the opportunity to see all these people just say, no, I don't want this to go that way. Yes, I want it to go this way. No, I don't want that. Nothing at all. So I'm like, Lord, touch her heart now. We did have a discussion, and this is from a previous relationship. We did have a discussion that if you go to later and things, because we never wanted the courts to be involved and things of that nature, right? So anyway, I asked her to address her, and she said in the court that no, we never agreed to some type of letter and things like that. And you gotta be careful. You heard this before, but you gotta be careful how you ask God to do things, or make your vision plain. Really be detailed in what you're saying, because He touched her heart, all right. But it was still her choice to have 2 types of hearts, right? She could have had a heart of peace and let me go, but she had the heart of Pharaoh. She did not want to let the kids go. So on my ride home, usually I'm easily angered, agitated, unsettled, no peace in my heart or my mind at that time. I was thinking way far from peace. And my wife, she tried to stay up with me, but at the same time, on this ride back home, she figured she would not say anything because she didn't want to break the peace. Right. But it was so peaceful in the car until I remember God started ministering to me. And I'm crying on my way home. He just kept on telling me, it's going to be all right. That's right. Okay. It ain't nothing that you can do anyhow. And while you trying to do something, all you do is mess it all up. Yeah. Let my peace take control of the situation. Yeah. And it was the greatest ride that I ever had home from Modesto back to Antioch. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't explain it. I should have been mad. Because I was lied to, and these people was trying to take something from me that I haven't even earned yet. But the world can't give you this type of that God can. Can you dig it? All right. Which brings me to another point. The world does not give us peace, right? And if you read on to verse 30, which I'll read for you out of the Amplified, it says, and this is Jesus speaking. He said, I will not talk to you much more. For the prince, evil genius, ruler of the world is coming, and he has no claim on me. He has nothing in common with me. There's nothing in me that belongs to him, and he has no power over me.
Amen.
So I said, wow, that's Jesus is always speaking the truth, but I got to try to put it into for us where it makes some sense. A little bit more sense or whatnot, right? I mean, that was clear and plain, but I'm saying, how can I use what he was saying right now to what's going on today, type of understanding I'm saying. So, I said, man, we have officers who are unjust. We have charities that speak of world peace, but for the scheme of getting money. Some who feel crying of peace daily has no peace. Period. I said again. People who feel comfortable carrying the peace, the gun, daily, has no peace. Period. Okay. Also, to live a peaceful life, we should to live a peaceful life should be all our aims as believers. That should be something that we're aiming for. But sometimes peace is not within our control. Even Paul said, if it is as much as possible, or as much as it depends on you, to live a peaceful life with all men. So I took that as we must find peace through following God's rule, His word. Great peace have those who love your law, and nothing causes them to stumble. A peaceful home also is important. Jesus gave His peace. A peaceful home, He gave us His peace, And so a peaceful home to me is also a great treasure and something that I think is worth working for, right? If we used to go to Proverbs 17:1, it also speaks about this. It says, better is a dry morsel, meaning with very little, with quieted, than a house full of feasting with strife. Let's go off about faith. I believe that you need to activate your faith in order to have this peace. All right. Faith, not fears, but faith in God produces peace. Stronger. Stronger. Peace. Seeking for God's truth will produce peace. It says, I sought the Lord and He heard me and delivered me from all my fears. And then as far as God, His way is perfect. The word of the Lord is proven. He is a shield to all who trust in Him. Is it a time right now that you could think that someone or something or some type of situation tries to really take your peace from you? Yes. We heard Pastor Mark last week speak on love and Deacon Ruben speak on joy. I believe these kind of coincide together, but it still is a difference. I would say that peace is also a spirit. It's a spirit of peace. You know, just like joy. Joy and peace to me is almost the same. Because it's unexplainable to describe to someone once you have this absolute calm over you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. You know. In closing, and I won't be here too long as you can see. Again, it's shalom. Have some. Absolute peace of God. Yes. Hebraic word, Hebrew. So God left His peace with us. His own peace He gave to us. Not what the world will give and try to take. But the shalom, peace of God that will not cause our hearts to be troubled or afraid. So with this peace, our hearts are not agitated and disturbed. We're bold and strong with God's peace. We're not fearful and intimidated. Christians doesn't mean coward. Whose heart is unsettled. Shalom. Have some. This peace is from our righteousness, from godly good works. For the work of righteousness will be peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness, and assurance forever. Amen and amen. Peace.
Amen. Wonderful, powerful word. Give him a big hand. That's why I believe that he has the call for a youth minister, because he's able to reach where I can't reach. And so he's so gifted and unique in his call. One of the things I want to add to the sermon is if you don't have the peace of God, you have no peace with anybody. You need the peace of God. Yes. And as we prepare our hearts for altar call, our altar call is we give an invitation for you to recommit your life to the Lord. We give an invitation. We invite you to give your life to the Lord. And we invite you to come to prayer. We're going to ask Pastor Dylan to lead us in our altar call as God sees fit. Amen. Praise the Lord.